Hello and welcome back to Cooking with Lauralee. I am Lauralee. Thank you for joining me today as I have a special treat for you all. I am a part of this Caribbean collaborations with 8 other cooking channels. We will all share a Caribbean dish. As some of you may know, I am half Puerto Rican and half Black. Today I will be sharing a dish from my Puerto Rican side. I will share with you a very popular dish from Puerto Rico called Mofongo and Pernil. There are so many variations to this dish, but as always, we're doing it Cooking with Lauralee style, and I actually took some shortcuts, which will help you get this dish on your plate faster so you can enjoy a piece of Puerto Rico. You might even turn part Puerto Rican and speak Spanish while eating my dish. Just giving you a heads up. So sit back, relax, and please know that mi casa es su casa. Make sure to check out all the other channels and let them know I sent you. I will mention them throughout my video and put all of the channels information in the description. As you know, share and subscribe. Show us your support by watching all the videos and saying a quick comment. Thank you so much. This is Sandy, and I wanted to introduce you all to her. She's from my Aji's Kitchen. She is wonderful, talented, and such a hard worker. Please be sure to check her out. I introduce you all to Roma from Secafet. She has delicious, wonderful dishes from Dominica and many other eloquent Caribbean recipes. Please go check her out. So I'm showing you what the pernil looks like at 2 hours and 40 minutes. You can still see that it's bloody, so you know that it's not done. But for right now, I'm gonna let this cook for another hour covered, and then I'm gonna uncover it so that the skin can get crispy. So as you can see, there's no more running blood, and I'm going to uncover it now, about 45 to possibly an hour, depending on the thickness of the skin, so it can get crispy. As you can see, we're almost there. There are crispies part of the skin, but it's not quite there yet. I think I left that for another 20 minutes. I believe total time was about 4 hours and 20 minutes at 350 degrees. It came out absolutely perfect. Nice crispy skin. And I want to introduce you to what's cooking in Mom's kitchen. There is a wonderful Dominican Calypso chicken waiting for you all. Please be sure to check out her channel as she has many vibrant and delicious recipes. This is Annatto seed, or in Spanish say it Achiote seed. It's in many Puerto Rican dishes and many of the other Caribbean dishes as well. As we continue to travel through the Caribbean to share our recipes with you, please be sure to check out Romelda242. She has wonderful Bahamian food. As we keep sharing our Caribbean recipes, let's make a quick stop in England and go check out Andrew Simple's cooking. He has a delicious and wonderful Caribbean dish waiting for you. Please be sure to check out his channel. Cover the pot and cook on medium-high for 10 minutes. And then after 10 minutes, remove the lid like that and cook it for another 10 minutes, a medium-low. I want to introduce you to Ravi. He is from the Hook and Cook Real Life and loves fishing, cooking, and spending time in the garden. He has a goat head soup waiting for you all, so please be sure to check his channel out. So this is one of my shortcuts. When I was making this video, I wanted to wait to the last minute to get my green plantains so I can show you the traditional way and have everything be fresh. But when I went to 5 different stores and all of them were turning already yellow. And there's nothing wrong with that if you don't mind a little sweetness, but if you want the original mofongo on the salty side without any sweetness, you really need to use the plantains very green. And you'll know that they're very green not only because of the color, but when you try to slice them open, it's very hard to peel out the banana skin. When they're softer, they'll be sweeter, and you'll see that you can easily slice them and just peel it off. I'll show you the original way, and I'll also show you the kind of like the new modern way where it has the regular salted plantains and also the sweeter ones, and I'll just show you different variations. The other thing is that sometimes with the mofongo, they come in a pilon, which is in a circular wooden container, comes with a stick, and you mash everything together, and it's wonderful and it's beautiful, and there's a lot of tradition in there, but this is kind of the quick shortcut. Another thing is that you can just go ahead, heat these up and put them in a blender and just blend them through so that it can be a nice consistency and be quicker than chopping like I did. Just be sure to add water or chicken stock to help mold the mofongo and not dry out. As we're wrapping up the steps of the mofongo, please remember to check out Cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline. It's a very sweet channel where father and daughter are cooking international cuisines with Trinidad and Tobago influence. So what you see here is just me adding extra flavors to go into the mofongo. I like mine to be moist and delicious and full of flavors, and I like fresh vegetables. So I'm just going to cook this up. It's almost like a sofrito, but it's not. And once it cooks down, I'm going to go ahead and mash it into the mofongo. The other thing here, you'll see I chopped them pretty big. I do not recommend that. I was getting hungry. So what I would recommend is that you kind of pre-cut them even before you put them in the oven, so that they could be nice and crusty in the outside. If you know me or been following me for a while, then you'll know I'm not a big person to fry food. I don't even have an air fryer, but this way worked for me, and it was just as delicious without the greasiness of frying the mofongo. Usually with mofongo, you just open it up, chop it up in equal pieces, fry them, and then that's when the mashing starts. But I didn't do that, and it worked just great for me. Make sure that the pork grinds you use are labeled chicharrones. And here you're just witnessing different ways to put the mofongo into a mold. Usually they put a half a cup and serve it that way and have the mofongo in the middle, but I decided to go a little square and a little starish, as you'll see in a sec. And this is more of the modern way. You have the regular mofongo, the regular salty mofongo with the sweet plantains. Before we move on into plating and we finish traveling through the collaboration channels and the dishes that we'll be sharing, be sure to stop by Nan's Kitchen. She's a grandmother who loves to eat and cook from cultures around the world. In her channel, you'll find Caribbean, Indian, Mexican, and many other from the globe. So please make sure to check her out. Just wanted to share with you some ideas on how to plate your mofongo, something a little bit different than what you usually see. I enjoy taking everyday dishes, making them feel very special by plating them in a different way. I think it's a beautiful way to tell somebody that you care about them or that you love them. Now with the mofongo, all you need is the plantain mixture and a meat or topping on it. You could do shrimp, you could do chicken, you can do pork like I did. But I personally couldn't help having mofongo without my red beans and rice. It was delicious. And here you will see my interpretation of the mofongo. The bottom part to me represents el morro, and I am just designing it in my creative cooking ways. Now the morro is not square, but it's there to symbolize it. And of course it wouldn't be super Puerto Rican without the Puerto Rican cookie cutter of the shape of Puerto Rico. So I hope you guys all enjoy. This is how I wanted to serve it and wanted to share with you, and hope this becomes a regular dish in your home. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, and make sure to check out the rest of the collaboration channels. Say hi and let them know I sent you. All information will be in the description. Take care.